with him to the game. So, Shannon, what does this mean for Harbaugh's future at Michigan?
Well, both sides should be wanting to move on. Skip, it's been a disappointment for Jim Harbaugh in Michigan. Michigan is not a 9-4. Michigan is about winning Big Ten titles. At some point, you got to beat Ohio State. Some point in time, you got to beat Michigan State. At some point in time, you got to get in the college football playoff. It's just not good enough. Skip, okay, he got one guy. But if you notice the team that's in the top 5 every single year of 4- and 5-star recruits, your Alabamas, they basically play for the college football title every year. Clemson, they play every year. Ohio State, they're in the mix. LSU, they're in the mix. These are the teams. Alabama was 1, Ohio State 2, Georgia was 3, also in the mix. LSU 4, Clemson 5. Yo, you got one guy and you think that's going to change your fortune?
Yes, you're missing the boat. What position does that one guy play?
He said, Skip, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Shea Patterson supposed to be that guy?
Okay, no, he was not. Shea Patterson failed at Ole Miss, and he transferred up there. He was just a decent quarterback, college quarterback. Overrated. Hasn't been the guy.
So this guy, McCarthy.
Joe Milton wasn't ranked nearly as high as this guy.
Yeah. You can't do anything with Ohio State when they get 3 5-star defensive linemen, 3 5-star cornerbacks, and 2 linebackers.
But it starts with that position that Jim Harbaugh played at a high level in pro football. He made a Pro Bowl as a quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts and then played for the Bears at a very high level. I've told you again and again, it has been mind-blowing to me, completely baffling, mystifying to me. Jim Harbaugh couldn't recruit a quarterback that he could try to make into an NFL-bound first-round pick type of a Trevor Lawrence of a quarterback. And I thought right away he would just snap his fingers and get one of those guys to come to Ann Arbor. And it took all this time, and he finally got one as an early signing, as an early commit.
He'll be gone in 2 years.
In 2 years?
Yeah, he'll be gone. They got to transfer in 2 years.
Maybe in 3 years he'll be going to the NFL.
He'll be gone in 2 years. Jim Harbaugh been running him off with that archaic system.
Okay, well, he should be able to recruit and teach a quarterback. And J.J. McCarthy has raved about, I wanted to play for Coach Harbaugh because he's a quarterback maker. Well, he hasn't made one yet.
I can't tell.
He didn't have one to make. He didn't have one to start with. Shea Patterson wasn't that guy.
Well, he came out.
Shea Patterson, is he playing in the NFL right now? No, he's not.
I mean, it's not like Michigan got a whole lot of guys playing in the NFL.
Okay, and he got J.J. McCarthy to buy completely in early and help him recruit a pretty good class. They were ranked 12th, which by Michigan standards of late is high ranked. The bad news is Ohio State's class this year is ranked 2nd.
Yes.
Okay, and you know what's happening. They're just loaded with speed and athleticism. They got the best defensive end this year.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and Alabama had the #1 overall class and got 2 of the top 5 players, and both of them are offensive tackles.
Yes.
So you know what's going to happen? They'll both be top 10 NFL picks, and they will protect whatever quarterback of the future is at Alabama.
Yes.
And they're going to score 60 points a game starting there.
Yes.
But at least you gave Jim Harbaugh some front to run with here because this kid has bought completely, and he was out of Chicago. Maybe he liked Jim Harbaugh when he was a Bear. I don't know, way before his time.
Way before his time. He don't remember nothing about Jim Harbaugh being a Bear.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is, so he was in LaGrange Park at a school called Nazareth Academy, and they went to the state finals all 3 of his first years there. He started as a freshman. They won the middle one in 2018, and then he finished at IMG Academy, where they make quarterbacks. So I'm going to guess 6'3", 190, ranked 2nd as the pro-style passer. Everybody wanted him. Ohio State was after him. LSU was after him. Miami was after him. Maybe Harbaugh has something to run with.
And guess who wasn't after him? Bama. And that one, we didn't want him.
I don't know. Maybe they were.
No, we weren't.
Yeah?
We good.
We weren't?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, because you've always won with sort of sawed-off, half quarterbacks,
Let me ask you a question, Skip. How many times you think McCarthy beats Ohio State in his tenure? He stays 2 years, stays 3 years. How many games does he win?
I'd give him a lot better chance with him than Shea Patterson.
You go ahead the same what they got beat like 52, 62 to 20-something with Shea Patterson? Same thing gonna happen. Skip, at some point in time, Skip, it's okay. He went back to his alma mater. He was supposed to reincarnate Coach Schembechler, who he played for. He had the utmost respect and admiration of. And it didn't happen.
So let me ask you this. What did Jim Harbaugh do with Colin Kaepernick?
Skip, that was Colin Kaepernick. Skip, that was a loaded team with all the Skip, Navarro Bowman, Patrick Willis, the big kid of Missouri, I forget the defensive lineman, Smith, Alden Smith. Skip, and they had another big defensive lineman. Skip, they were loaded. They were loaded offensive line.
Alex Smith, the first pick in the draft, and in midstream that year, about 8 games in, he said, you know what?
No, he did. Alex Smith got hurt. You know Alex Smith got hurt.
Nope. He said, I'm going with Colin Kaepernick, and I'm going to stick with him. And he rode him all the way to a last play, controversial play, Super Bowl they should have won against Baltimore.
Yeah. I'm not saying Jim Harbaugh didn't do a good job in San Francisco.
Well, he got to 3 straight NFC championship
games. If you
games.
look at that roster, and you look at all those Pro Bowlers they had, and all those first-team All-Pros they had, Skip, they were loaded offensively.
I've said that about the Cowboys for several years now, and what happened?
Oh, no. Oh, what?
Loaded with Pro Bowlers.
You told me it was the coaching. So you got a new coach. And I've been trying to tell you all along. Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, they put a deodorant on Mike McCarthy because he smells right now.
Jim Harbaugh can coach. Jim Harbaugh coached at San Diego, University of, and at Stanford. He turned those programs around, and he turned the 49ers around like that.
The 49ers, not the 49ers, the Stanford, they just want you to graduate. Those guys really, yeah, it's nice to go to the NFL, but they're trying to be doctors. They're trying to be lawyers. They're trying to be financial guys. You go to Alabama, you go to Clemson, you go to Ohio State, Michigan. Those guys, yeah, if we get a degree, that's fine. But we're trying to play for the NFL. We're going to play for those initials. Yeah.
Well, Harbaugh may have found his guy. And you know what? McCarthy is confident. He said his goal since 5th grade to be better than Tom Brady, have more Super Bowls than Tom Brady.
So some
high expectations for the future Michigan quarterback. Guys, James Harden claims he was training in Atlanta and Vegas. We will see if Skip and Shannon buy